Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. First of all, apologies for the video and audio quality of this video. I'm currently not at home where my setup is. I only brought my microphone, so this is the best that I can do right now. So let's go over two things that happened these past few days. The first one is that Bluepoint Games has finally been acquired by PlayStation. This is something that a lot of people was pretty much expecting at this point, and it actually leaked a while back in the Japanese PlayStation website. And it makes a lot of sense, right? Bluepoint has been remaking games for PlayStation consoles for a good while now. I always felt it was just a matter of time, before Sony acquired them, and so it did. They did give a official message on the matter, but before we go for that, I want to jump into the second topic of this video. So for a while now, there has been noise about Konami planning on reviving some of their IPs, and this rumor has got even more traction now. There's three reputable gaming news websites that have reported that Konami is working on reviving Castlevania, Metal Gear Solid, and Silent Hill. According to Gematsu, the first of these revivals will reportedly be a new Castlevania game, described by sources as a reimagining of the series currently in development internally at Konami in Japan, with support from external Japanese studios. As you know, they already kinda started doing that by releasing two collections of old Castlevania games. The Game Boy Advance Collection one came out actually this week, or I think it was this week, last week, or this week, I'm not so sure right now. So this does sound very plausible right now. And about the Metal Gear remake or revival, it says that a Metal Gear Solid 3 centered remake project is also reportedly in development at Singapore-based studio Virtuals, while Konami also intends to release remastered versions of the original Metal Gear Solid games ahead of the remake. Eurogamer has corroborated this report, noting that Konami has mulled over a Metal Gear Solid 3 remake for some time, with one earlier canon idea being a remake in Fox Engine, with cutscenes repurposed from the Metal Gear Solid 3 Pachinko machine. There has also been noise as well about Metal Gear games being released again, so this is more fuel to the fire pretty much. And a franchise so celebrated like Metal Gear coming back to current consoles is something very much needed, especially when you have a game like Metal Gear Solid 4 that at this point has only been released for the PlayStation 3. That's the only way you can play this game. And now for the Silent Hill rumor, and this was the one that shocked me the most because of one studio that was reported to be working in one of the games. VGC reports multiple Silent Hill games are in development at various external development studios, one of which was outsourced to a prominent Japanese developer earlier this year. And then Gematsu reported that they have also heard that a new Silent Hill is in development at this prominent Japanese developer. That studio is none other than Kojima Productions, according to a publishing source that wishes to remain anonymous, who also say that the game is funded by Sony Interactive Entertainment. So Gematsu is a reputable source when it comes to information, and they did report to rumors in the past and all, but it's a bit unusual that they would just drop, this bomb like that, and they are the first to do so. I don't know what to think about it, honestly, because the word is that Kojima's next game was reported to be an episodic game exclusive for the Xbox. And when it comes to Silent Hill, ever since the whole PT drama happened, it feels like there's always talks about the franchise coming back and who's gonna handle it and if it's gonna be a remake or a revival of PT. And I personally always cared about Silent Hill. It was definitely a horror franchise, or the horror franchise, that captivated me the most. So I'm always eager to hear about a potential comeback of the franchise. But at this point, I'll just believe it when I see it. There has been too much smoke at this point. We just need to see the fire now. Now, going back to the Bluepoint acquisition, this is what they had to say about it, and I want you to pay attention at the wording used here, because at first glance it seemed a little weird. So this is what they say. Our next project, we are working on original content right now. We can talk about what that is, but that's the next step in the evolution for us. Our team is a very highly experienced team. The average experience among most people is about 15 years, and all of them come from original development. It's not like we're a bunch of developers that got trained up on making remasters and remakes. We have that original game development mindset in our hearts, and that's what we're ready for now. Finally, ready with the support of Sony to push forward and show what we can do and show what the PlayStation can do. So the words that caught my attention here were original content, right? They didn't straight up say that they're working on a new IP, which isn't unusual because that's what Bluepoint has been doing for Sony all this time. They are known for their high quality remasters and remakes from existing PlayStation IPs, hence why they were finally acquired by PlayStation. But again, why didn't they just say that their new project is a new IP? Instead, they went with original content. From my experience, this isn't how these things are announced. And I personally believe that they are once again remaking or remastering a existing PlayStation IP. And the first one that comes in my head is no other than Bloodborne. There's a huge expectations for that game being remastered for a PlayStation 5 or even a sequel. And it's a bit weird that we haven't seen anything yet. Bluepoint has already shown that they have the experience of recreating a From Software game. They made the Demon's Souls remake after all. So I'm wondering, could this be what they mean with original content? You know, their original take on an already existing franchise. So in that case, original content? In fact, the timing of all of this even made me think that at first Bluepoint was working on a Castlevania or a Metal Gear game, but the rumors already say that some of the developers are, of these potential Konami revivals are in-house games or already have other studios working on. And besides, they're not PlayStation IPs, so the pieces don't really connect. This is all very interesting to hear, so I'm definitely looking forward to see, how this is going to unfold. Well, but anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.